The media buzz surrounding XRP has dropped an astounding 98% in the last few weeks. In this video, I'm going to go over some of the crazy analytics that on-chain analytics firm Sentiment has just come out and published about XRP. There's some crazy numbers, including that media number, and what it could mean for the price of XRP in the next couple of weeks. We're also going to be talking about what they call a pro-XRP attorney, that being John Deaton, and what he recently had to say revolving around Bitcoin and gold. So in this video, we're going to do a little bit of some fundamental analysis, some technical analysis that doesn't exactly revolve around price of XRP. So if you want to know what's coming down the pike in the next couple of weeks, you're going to want to pay attention. Hey everyone, my name is Randy. Welcome back to the Late Night Grind. And right now on this channel, we're covering the Ripple versus the SEC case, but I'm also covering cryptocurrency news, investment markets, and personal finance. So if any or all these topics interest you, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Join the Late Night Grind community. Also hit that bell notification icon. That way YouTube will send you a notification when I release a new video. So if you do a couple things, I'd appreciate it. Smash the thumbs up button and watch this video all the way to the end. If you do that, I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, let's jump into it. So as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, the media buzz for XRP specifically has dropped dramatically. Over the past couple of weeks, Sentiment says that the number of social mentions, the social volume that they actually track via social media models, has dropped over 98% since June the 7th. Well, June the 6th was a big date to watch if you were following the Ripple versus the SEC case, as was June 13th. Now, you would have thought maybe after June 13th it would have ramped up a little bit and then fallen off, but no, it actually fell off since June 7th. Now, it had dropped even further in terms of mentions of XRP since those dates, but in my opinion, I think a lot of those details regarding hashtags, XRP hashtags, Ripple hashtags, it got skewed a little bit because a lot of people were talking about the SEC. They were talking about Ripple specifically, which left XRP out of that conversation just a little bit. Now, what happened to the price of XRP during that time? Well, it fell a little bit too, but generally so did the crypto market as a whole. So there's not a whole lot of correlation from the social media aspect of it and the price of XRP. And in fact, some people would argue the opposite, that the price of XRP or any other asset really determines what the social numbers are going to say. So Sentiment, the on-chain analytics firm, they recently dug down and brought out some unbelievable numbers about XRP that you're going to want to hear. All while that is going on, while that is the backdrop, XRP not being talked about dramatically, according to their numbers, on-chain activity of the XRP ledger is actually going up. In fact, it's going up dramatically. In fact, it's going up dramatically compared to last year. Now, what they tracked was the number of active daily user wallets on the XRP ledger, which as of a couple of days ago was around 135,000 daily active users of on-chain activity on the XRP ledger. Now, that's big because in all of 2022, there was only 10 days in which they cracked 100,000 daily users according to wallet activity. So right now they're averaging over 135,000 per day. That is big. All while, of course, we're still waiting for the Ripple versus the SEC case to be resolved. So it says a lot of good things about the XRP ledger. As we can see, Ripple is still doing business as usual, especially internationally, regardless of what is not happening here in the United States. There is payment rails being set up on in many different countries all over the world. In fact, several of them made big headlines just last month. And so as I was reading some of this information, I did see some analysis regarding that there's some speculation that because of the social momentum slowing a little bit for XRP specifically, one would think, well, the price probably is going to continue to match that. But this analysis said, hang on, that's exactly when smart money, or that's exactly when whales look to jump into something when there is a perceived bottom and lack of interest. And as we look through the rest of the crypto market, that is generally true. In fact, we follow Bitcoin for the past several years. It follows that line of thinking to a T. So if the momentum on XRP interest is slowing, what is that going to do for the price in the next couple of weeks? Well, here is the interesting analysis part, because even though a lot of the retail sees that XRP is just kind of being boring, there's no case decision from Judge Torres on the SEC versus Ripple. People are getting sick and tired of kind of waiting. In fact, even in the comments of my own videos, I see a lot of people saying how following XRP is just getting boring. Well, that's when the smart money sees it's about time to jump in. So if we look at the on-chain analytics, the stuff that a lot of people don't exactly dig into themselves, you can probably see that, well, now might be a good time to look into XRP in terms of its price movements. So here's what some of the technical analysis said. Right now, XRP is about 47 to 48 cents. Now, it needs to hold that level because another factor that they pointed out was in the last 30 days, all the investors or those who have purchased XRP are at about a 4% loss. However, they said there generally isn't much sell pressure on an asset until everybody comes back to the break-even part after they've had a loss. So if they can get back to break-even, here's where you're going to want to watch. Because the whales or the smart money, once they see sell pressure, if in fact they can climb in and do the buying of that selling, in fact do it way more than the selling, well, the price is going to go up dramatically. So one of the analysts that I was reading said it is likely that if that 48 to 50 cent mark could hold through that sell pressure, well, XRP is likely going to 60 cents. That is the next technical analysis mark in terms of what XRP could reach in the next couple of weeks. In fact, if you look at the chart behind me, you can see that a couple of months ago, it was nearly there already before, of course, Bitcoin and some of the other crypto markets took a little bit of a dive down. But XRP needs to do a little bit more support in order to start outperforming Bitcoin in order to catch up to that market. So 60 cents seems to be a target for what some analysis is saying is what the smart money is preparing for. That would be a roughly 20% move from where it is now. That's a pretty big move in a couple of weeks, especially if you're doing any kind of day trading, you're compounding your gains, you're doing any type of leverage trading. Your gains can be drastically more than 20%. That is not financial advice. So while we wait for the decision from Judge Torres regarding Ripple versus the SEC, XRP is going to continue to do its thing. Its on-chain activity continues to grow year after year. There's a lot of people that just aren't bored with it because they see a big future ahead. They see all of the banking partners that Ripple is bringing on, all of the different countries that are bringing on payment rails, all of the time, regardless of what the SEC says about Ripple or XRP or its secondary market sales, which is, of course, one of John Deaton's main points that the SEC majorly failed at when they were, let's say, concocting this case against Ripple. Speaking of John Deaton, he has some very interesting things to say on Twitter the other day that got a lot of people stirred up, and it sort of went viral on Twitter for his comment. And this coming from what they call a pro-XRP lawyer, but if you know John Deaton, he's really pro-crypto, not just XRP. He really came to XRP's defense when he saw what the SEC was attempting to do, and that's how he kind of got that moniker. But nonetheless, he tweeted out yesterday that he believes that Bitcoin at one point could be half of the market cap of gold, which if that was the case, that would put Bitcoin at about $300,000 per Bitcoin, which is nearly a 10x from where it is right now. And so there was a lot of comments from both pro-XRP, XRP maxis, Bitcoin maxis, and everybody in between, and even the crypto versus gold maxis, and that argument's been going on forever. And some of the interesting things that John Deaton was pointing out was that even BlackRock, when they were asked about their new Bitcoin ETF application that they just submitted for a spot Bitcoin ETF, the reason that they do it is because they said on their website alone, they've received over 600,000 inquiries into Bitcoin from their clients and their customers. And with that kind of interest, even somebody like BlackRock is going to pay attention. And there's some other massive institutional money taking a look at that as well. So in my opinion, as we move past this Ripple versus SEC case and crypto moves into whatever it's going to move into, we're going to have to take a look at what the US regulators are going to do to it. But some people also say, keep an eye on gold. Because not only do people think cryptocurrencies could easily, or Bitcoin specifically, could easily hit the market cap, half the market cap of gold, some people say it will completely overtake it and demonetize gold. So let me know in the comment section down below what you think the long-term use case, adoption, and overall value of cryptocurrencies will bring to the financial markets. So you can do that by leaving a comment down below. You can also follow me on Twitter. There are links in the description below. You can follow me as well as John Deaton and several other pro-XRP Twitter users that I typically follow. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end, for smashing that thumbs up button, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next video.